Welcome back to MissPlanIt. So glad you can join us for today. We are continuing in our segment, creating our rustic, elegant cupcake stand for one of our subscribers. I love it when I get messages in our inbox on Facebook page and your pictures, and I want you to know that's what MissPlanIt is here for. We are here to help you plan it on a budget. Again, I am not in my normal setting. I am in my husband's workshop. So if you see a little brown dog running by, that's just my dog. All right, so let's get started. Hopefully you picked up all your supplies. If this is your first time joining us, please look at last week's episode and it will have a full description of everything you need. So our bride wants the rustic elegant cupcake stand. So I'm gonna actually use the unfinished side of our wood planks as well as the unfinished side of our trim. So the first step we're gonna do is we're going to need our wood glue mats to actually hold our pieces of our plank together. And you're going to need one of these quick grip holders to hold the two pieces of plank together until until the glue adheres. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have my two wood planks. I have my wood glue. While we're working on this, if I can get it open, I want you to know that our website is coming up very, very soon. I know it seems like it's taking forever, but it'll be well worth the wait. Okay, let me see. Having a little technical difficulties with my glue. So as I get my glue open, you get your glue open, and I'll be right back with you. Figured out how to open my glue, and here we go. So I'm going to kind of put it on there liberally. Like so. I'm going to make sure that I line everything up really well. That looks great. And then I need to put my grip, and they're very easy to use. I know they look like big and huge and kind of cumbersome, but they're not. You just pull the handle until it's tight. Make sure it's all straight, like so, nice and tight. And then you can just use a sponge and sponge the excess off. And there we have it. So we're going to let this sit for 1 hour to adhere. And then when we come back, we're going to go ahead and attach our beautiful trim. Okay, so you go ahead and do that for all three of your sections of your cupcake stand, or if you want six sections, whatever you decided, and we will come back and get started with our trim. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye. All right, so we've let the glue hold on our first level of our cupcake stand. So now I'm going to show you what we need to do to add the trim. So this is the side that I want to use. This is the side I want people to see. It's more the unfinished rustic side. So I'm going to flip it over, and it's the smooth side. This is what's going to be underneath. So I want to now go ahead and put a little bit of wood glue on the inside. Again, I want to use the unfinished side out, and I'm going to put glue and hold it there. I'm going to put glue and hold it there, and then I'm going to clamp it for another hour. So let's go ahead and do that now. So I'm just going to put not as much as I did the last time. My husband said I put too much. So on the top. Okay. And line it up, making sure that the edges are lined up. That looks good. Do the same thing for the opposite side. And what the wood glue does is it just adds an extra layer of support to make sure that our stand is strong and supported. And then I'm just simply going to take my same quick grip, and I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to do it in the middle. Go ahead and push my handles. Got to fool with it a little bit to make it line up. Loosen it up, line it up. Got to fool with it a minute. It's okay. There we go. And we're going to let that hold for another hour, and then we're going to come back with finishing nails to add that extra strong structure. So I'll be back in just a few. You catch up. Do this for all of your layers of your cupcake stand. All right, be back in a minute. Bye. All right, guys, so you have glued all of your trim to all of your layers of your cupcake stand. And I've kind of gone a little bit ahead of us and gone to the next step so I can show you what it looks like and tell you the pieces that we used for it. All right, so the first thing I want us to take a look at is the top layer of our cupcake stand, the smallest layer. And underneath, I have used a 3/4. Oh, I gotta get the name, let me get it right. Okay, here. It's a 3/4 inch PVC flange. Oh my gosh, I had to get my husband to help me with that one. And all that I did is I screwed it directly to the bottom of our top layer. And notice it's a threaded flange. That way, the 3/4 PVC pipe just screws right in there. Like so. Ta-da! All right. So then the next thing is my middle layer. Now the middle layer is a little bit more challenging. We had to drill a hole a little bit wider than our 3/4 inch. And all I did was pack it with putty glue, wood putty glue. And that way, and this is a 3/4 inch threaded coupling is what I use. This is what that is. And if you're like me, ladies, just take a snapshot picture of it and take it to them and they can tell you exactly what you need. But it's called a 3/4 inch threaded coupling. And so I had a hole drilled in there. You can do that with just a straight saw and do it yourself. Or if you have Bob the Builder like I do, you can ask him to cut the hole in there, fill it up with the putty, and you're ready to go. So then you can simply thread the top layer into the bottom layer. You notice I've left this unfinished for you because I want you to see that you can go in so many different directions with it. There we go. Cool. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So let's do our bottom layer. So that's our top and our middle layer. And again, you can make this as many layers as you would like. So this is, again, our threaded flange. And we've screwed it, but the difference here is I drilled the hole all the way through to the top so that you can thread your PVC pipe. Okay? And so once you have that, you can put the top one on, thread it. I'm sure there's a more suitable way to do this, but you know, it's kind of fun. All right, so you have it like so. Of course, you would do a little bit better than me and you wouldn't make sure everything is nice and even, but you get the idea. So you have your 3-layer rustic cupcake stand. So let me talk to you a little bit about what you can do in between. Now, you could always paint your PVC. You could always cover it. You can cover it with wood paper. You can cover it with rhinestones. I mean, it's just endless possibilities what you can do to cover your PVC pipe. So don't be limited. Cover it in rhinestone jewels. You can cover it in so many different things. I don't want to limit you, all right? Also, if you don't want it rustic, guess what you can do? You can do this very same project, but use the smooth side and paint it. And you would have a cupcake stand that would be made to the dimensions you need for what you need it to hold. And that's the big thing. It gets expensive when you're having to rent those cupcake stands. The bigger, the more expensive. So this is a very inexpensive way to do that on your own. I wanted to give you a little tip on my middle layer and my bottom layer. I actually went through with my husband's little finish nail gun and I finish nailed it just to make sure to give it extra stability for when the cupcakes are on there. All right, so as you can see, we've created this wonderful cupcake stand for under $25. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see what you have done with this plan. Remember, we start the plan, you get to finish it out any way you would like. I am so excited about our website that is now up, MissPlanIt.com. Please visit our site. It gives you the direct links to where we get all of these items for our projects, so you don't have to hunt around for them. You can go right there and get them. If you like this video, please like us. Tell your friends. We are so here. Our main goal is we want to help you make your vision come true. So like us, follow us on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and Facebook. And please upload your pictures on either our website, MissPlanIt.com, or on our Facebook page so we can see what you did with our plan. And I think that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this segment. I hope to see you next week. Until then, when every penny counts, count on MissPlanIt. See you soon. Bye.